It's good that Jen announced we were looking into hyperspace resources and all, but I've got to say, I'm kind of shocked everyone in the city isn't really panicking. And what about you, Tawny? Is it really okay that you keep blowing off Kasonico for this? There's definitely stuff in Kasonico that I should be doing, but surveying Hyperspace Lumiose is more urgent. The whole city's counting on us. That's what's up, and I can see why your team MC's either. Between you, me, and Koi, we can save any Pokemon that Rogue Mega evolves. How noble! To save Pokemon not only of House City, but of Hyperspace Lumiose too. What an amazing bunch Team MZ is. Real kind of you, Ansha. I'm proud to be helping your Hyperspace Lumiose survey work along with Miss Korrina. Dude, we know it's not you two. You're practically Team MZ members yourselves. Wait, I thought they were already members. Well, I haven't gotten Team MZ's logo anywhere on my garments. I couldn't bring myself to stitch up your haunted couture coat as our logo, Ansha. Hello, Team MC. Lovely morning to you all. I hate to put a damper on it today, but we're not done analyzing your survey data yet. I'll let you know the moment we forgot something to report. Be good into it, kids. I don't know how Kubeo got to be our go-to guy for all things Hyperspace Lumiose, but he's surprisingly on the ball. Ooh, I kinda need that, Ian. Only kinda? I just thought it'd be fun to see the sights of Lumiose instead of twiddling our thumbs, Ian. You can be satisfied shuttling between here and Rishimi, right, Ansha? Well, since you mentioned it, I've been hoping to experience Cafe Soleil for myself. There you go. I've got an exhibit I want to see at the Lumiose Museum. That sounds lovely. I'd like to pay the museum a visit too. There we go. This has a plan. To stop the Lumiose Museum. Second, a low sophisticated lounging at Cafe Soleil. Wanna be our guy, Koi? Sure. You're definitely gonna break from making donuts, Ansha. Time to be a kid and have fun. Lost to the Lumiose Museum, see you later! Lumiose at the cafe. Hey everybody, the Great Pikmin 679 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends ZA. Last time we confronted... we also did some questing and also confronted... the Rogue Megastore, which I would not be in the party. But we can see the Pokedex at the very least. It's that... down here. Megastore is a top-class flyer and can easily soar through the sky while equipping a steel axe that weighs more than 880 pounds. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. Medium hyperspace battle zones. Okay, so... okay. Under Megastone, that's... at least one I've seen. That's practically the only one I've seen. Okay. Not gonna worry about that for a moment. We got ourselves a story to do. And, you know, all the other stories that... all the other side quests and stuff I need to do, but... again, not now. One night to the Lumiose Museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If learning for Pokemon trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. I've never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Rishimi. I'll be our tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. By all means. So let's begin with that painting over there. Either way, Miss Korrina. What a fantastic looking city. Does such a place really exist? It sure does. The chimney in the dale is pretty mystifying itself. That tree in the painting is supposed to be 1,500 years old. Maybe AZ wants to grow up. Not very right. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him into all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1,500-year-old tree. It sounds worth seeing. People can practically go anywhere as long as they have as long as they got a Pokemon. My dear mama once told me the same thing. She said that what makes the trainer's partnership with the Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place as a calling on the rest of my team, and I think your mom's spot on. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. They really got objectives now. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumiose City when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Shishimi and this will be over there, right? Indeed, they're a fairly long way from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, the city's still charmed draws all kinds of people here. Though Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. The big power outage, the tower running wild, and now this Hyperspace Lumiose too. That's true. Suppose I have to find out 5 legendary Pokemon in hyperspace. The idea that Hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose is troubling. We'll stop it for sure. Yeah, that's why we're doing all the survey work, to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're gonna find what's causing all this Workmaker evolution and stop it. We won't let those poor Pokemon keep suffering. Indeed, I'll make donuts tentatively to support you. Is it alright to see if we go see what's on display over there? You bet! It's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure are rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ansha? Seems more like you and Hooper's your Hooper's friend and trainer, but I bet you do a great job. I'm not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer. Especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear mighty mama. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know? Although, I'm curious how it'd feel to reach rank 8 at 0L. Anything still going? Honestly, I was too busy to notice. That makes sense, you were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city after all. Well, Ansha, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll pay for the ring, my special coaching process. You're very kind, now consider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? Do I know why they're exactly what I think they are. Okay, well, looking at that, it's not that outfit. This is the Temple of Sinnoh. This is some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of hyperspace and we also assembling this temple? Do you think the find legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be in? Hard to say. Maybe? If the Pokemon you have to had something to do with the temple, that is. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget, he's already got a spectacular Pokemon Hoopa right there. Maybe it seems like no big deal once it's together all the time, but that one's special. How'd you meet Hoopa anyway? I happened upon Hoopa, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now. The poor thing looked much the worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost the battle with a mighty Pokemon to play the prank on. But I fed Hoopa first baked donut and it picked up straight away. It's stuck by my side ever since, and helped me visit hyperspace as well. Oh, so your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked 2% of power? I guess people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not the trainers. Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me! Wait, Miss Korrina? Check out this painting, Ansha. What is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Korrina? Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy, and kind of like yours, Ansha. I hung out with my grandpa a lot and naturally started following in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is that a conversation about whether you want to be a trainer waiting on you? I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to give to her satisfying Pokemon. But if I become a trainer, I'd probably never live up to the standards he set. Maybe, maybe not. But as long as you do what you really want, I should be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me, anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh, and that's what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. Yes. Either way, you're really amazing, Ansha. Even if you want to train her, you've befriended a Pokemon like Koopa. That's really something. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed up. Should we head to the Blue District to visit the Cafe Soleil? Yes, please. Oh, well, that's cool. Quite bored. I'm betting that's Squawkabilly. Interesting that it happens to be all three of them. Oh my god, Feebas is in the game! Oh my god! There's so much I want to go, but it's all in the time. Welcome, may I help you? So this is the Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place. Oh, what a force. Go ahead and grab a seat. Can you take a coffee with sugar, Ansha? No, try it without. That's how my dear mama takes hers. And this is the flavor that Mama loves so much? I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up. The Soleil blend is looking real good to me. Ready for my Moo Moo milk tea? If you don't mind, I've already taken a sip. Deal. Let me guess, Super. You're taking you'd rather have one of Ansha's stones than this stuff? You get an amazing boost power whenever you want to Ansha's donuts, right? Even so, you took a looking for some amazing Pokemon before Ansha found you? And then you went into Ansha into hyperspace, did you? I guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in Hyperspace Lumiose without you two. So if James did well, ask us for help. We've got to take care of you. Let's keep up the good work for all of Lumiose's sake. When you think about it, what Ansha's doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. By going, it definitely is impressive. Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into Hyperspace Lumiose. But when Hoopa opened that distortion, I simply couldn't find my curiosity. But yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to pick through and see what's on the other side? You do the same, McCoy. Yeah, I knew it. Wow, I lost track of time traffic. I bet we'll hear from Kobayo pretty soon, huh? Most likely. And as much as I hate for our friend of hand, we better return to Hotel Z. The gangs are back! I was playing tours for a change. Oh, it was lovely! What a luxurious way to pass the time. Lucky you, and I wish I could have tagged along. You can visit a museum and go to cafes literally anytime you want. You just don't get it, Naveen. Guess we got more important things to talk about. Indeed, we are done not dwelling the conversation. We have something for you, Ansha. Whenever could it be? Oh, why, look at my apron! It's in place and with our logo! Just a little something we wrote up while you were out in town. We? Welcome to Team MZ, Ansha. Thank you, thank you. I'm so pleased to be matched with everyone at last. How come only Ansha gets a logo? Can't you do one onto my outfit too? The Mega Stones all of your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Korrina. Oh, true. These Mega Stones are simple as my parts as my Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Logo or no go, Korrina, you're part of Team MC too. Huh? Wait, did you all hear that? It sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room. Depends, you know what it was. Okay. Thanks for the enthusiasm. No one seems to be here. Guess we got ghosts. And please don't start. What's wrong? Getting flashbacks to a rogue Mega Bayonet? Come on, Naveen, you're not actually scared. Cool. Ah! The Scorpion must have come from Hyperspace Lumiose, right? Yeah, I know Emma's been dealing with cases of Pokemon who mysteriously appeared, and I think the Scorpion probably turned up the same way. Yeesh, I bet Pokemon will pop up like this all over the city if we don't take care of things. What else do we do about a Gopin guest? I wonder if it takes the smell of soft Ansha's donuts loaded here. I suppose it could just live here, couldn't it? You see that Pokemon stay here after all, and I'm willing to forget the scare it gave me. Hello again, Helpful Squad. Sorry for the hold up. We've gone over the data from your missions, and we learned something big. I need a work back evidence task force over here pronto, all three of you. Wow, you're a task force now? You gonna go, Tawny? Obviously. Leader, Naveen, can you two hold down the phone and look after Ansha? We definitely will commit an in-person visit after all the data crunching is done. Let's go. There you are. Let's skip the how do you do's. The source and above what used to be a prison tower continues to confound us. All this reason, there was still to talk about that massive whatever it is. That sounds challenging. Maybe. But it's not all bad news. After pulling over all this data, we've come up with a theory about Hyperspace Lumiose itself. We think Hyperspace Lumiose is sort of a big melange of subconscious thoughts. I don't think I had it. It's a little difficult for me to even explain, truth be told. Philippe Philomen. Well, to elaborate on the boss summary, the degree to which Hyperspace Lumiose resembles parts of our city made us suspicious. So, we were looking for your survey data to see if we could find a cause for the resemblance. We've come to suspect that it's not Lumiose itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it. In other words, the subconscious. Thanks for the crash course, Philippe. We're not through analyzing yet, but who knows, maybe it's a reflection of the subconscious of people and Pokemon. There's a lot more we need to learn, which means you've got a lot more surveying to do. If Hyperspace Lumiose keeps expanding at this rate, there's no telling what havoc might occur. We've got this. Good, because Team NC is pretty much all we can count on. But don't get overconfident, it's still tough in there. Use XP candidates you find in Hyperspace to beef up your Pokemon if you need to. Yeah, a Pokemon don't seem to get experience points from between Pokemon and Hyperspace Lumiose, so that'll definitely help. Thanks, Kobeo. Guess you better order off some more donuts from Chef Ansha. Thank you for the Ultra Ball refills, Vinny. Very appreciated. Good luck, Adele. I kind of get you to keep the upper hyperspace survey work. Oh man, options, man, options. So, hi, Magikarp. Okay, dude, but to face into the things, why don't you? Hello, Feebass. I'm gonna save just in case because I'm not sure whether this will require anything bigger than the amount I have on hand or not, but you know, you never know. Hi. I know you all. It's Scorvillain. Like Scorvillain is going to attack. Ow. Oh, it seems like it's not part of massive for one, which is interesting. It's not part of fire either. It's not even dragon. What is this typing? Keep at it, Evelyn. Keep at it. There we go. Let's go Villainite. Looks like I'm gonna have to focus on getting myself a Capsicid so I could, you know, see what the typing is. Because I'm really curious about that typing. It's like nothing I did seemed to have like any real effectiveness on it. Which I mean, granted, given the weirdness that Scorpion is being the first fire grass Pokemon, it makes sense. Makes sense that it gives me that little bit of mystery as to what type it is. Only problem is I need to actually get one of these wormholes to actually, you know, have a Capsicid in it. And right after I get this co-op ball, it will more than definitely like change at night time, and then maybe back today, so I could maybe see what we can do about that. You know, see which one does have a Capsicid in it. Because I also dumbly just reset it, thinking, oh, I could probably just like get a nail, and it's like, it's kind of a one. I need to find the boulders. I need to have these pink things to actually count as the boulders here. Unless maybe it is. No. Doesn't seem to be. Where could these boulders be? Granted, don't like me not doing this is not going to help in the long run, but just never hurts. Ah, there they are. There we go. Simple. Let's get out of here. We could care less about the golden Pokeball at this point. I just want to get going. I want to get a Caps Kid. A Caps Kid. No, that's my junior. Just Boundless Sense Speed Evolution. There's Yamask. Probably Unova. And of course the Splink. Doesn't seem like anything I want to see. I mean, of course there's like other Pokemon I need to capture as well, but if anything I could probably capture them off screen. Plus you're gonna see the work I'm doing for the Pokedex either way, so you know, it is just how it is. Now granted I'm gonna have to reset everything just for the living decks, but just again, it is just what it is. Oh, there's another side quest then. Guess I managed to reach the other point. I guess they just somehow appeared on their own time, maybe? Either way, that's important. Once again, we're just gonna go with a good old save, just on the off chance that it whatever's in here takes longer than necessary. I am gonna have to start crafting more berries. Hopefully it's a longer variety. So maybe before I go ahead and risk losing one of these to something I'm probably not going to be around for much longer, and maybe craft some more. Chimico! Chime! Chime! Psychic Steel. So it basically just became a Metagross. Stop blowing myself to defense, God. Ow. Punch. 1,000 ways. Followed by another crunch. 1,000 waves. 1,000 arrows. The pattern just keeps going on and on and on and on. With some health frustration here and there, cause good lord. And you're done. Chimeckite. I'm going to guess Quillfish. Not sure if it's the Hisuian Quillfish. Although I'm more than tempted to find out. At the very least before I go ahead and make more donuts. Just make it look focused. Still be nice to catch nonetheless for the next. Okay, there. Got one. And there was one. Fear just have responding by now. Just wonderful, whatever. Chaos at least satisfied. Try to continue looking for that Capsicade portal. Or if I have to find any of the side quest ones. But I have to go ahead and make wood on it. Because I'm going to forget. Won't be able to stay in there for much longer if I don't do this. There happens to be a quest to the hotel.